sorry. He said, with all these wildfires, we have a moratorium. We can't sell you fire insurance, but I can sell you flood insurance. The old farmer stood there a couple minutes and went, no, I don't know how to start a flood. You see, that's the way I was. When I heard about this, yeah, I knew what electricity was. I wanted some of it, but I didn't think I could do it. You know what I heard the first meeting I went to? Blah, 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 blah. Residual. That was it. I didn't know that you could get paid on people's energy bills. It never made sense to me that there's a company that would pay you on people when they paid their gas bill or their electric bill. Hear me. You ain't got to be head cashier at Waffle House to know. If you can get paid when people pay their utility bill, that's good. Yes?
Yes.
How many of you would like to get paid on 3,000 or 4,000 people's energy bills every month? Raise your hand.
Yeah.
Now keep them up. If you didn't raise your hand, you got to leave. We need the chairs, man. That made sense. I knew I wanted to get paid on people's electric bills. My problem is I didn't know how I was going to do it. First meeting I sat there, they had these houses and people flying around and numbers, and there was directors and managing directors and starship commanders. I was as lost as a ball in tall weeds. I didn't get it. I lost y'all on that one. Brian, I was like a calf looking at a new gate. You know what I mean? You Atlanta people didn't get that either. City folks, huh? I was as confused as a newborn at Hooters. I knew what I was looking at. I knew I wanted some. I didn't know how I was going to get paid on thousands of people's electric bills. It didn't make sense to me. So let me explain it to you. Hey folks, this is it. Ain't going to get no better. And I promise you, I ain't drinking. And unless you are, this is it. It don't get no better. You see, I couldn't explain this. I couldn't do what Steve did or Jerry. I'm not that good. I'll never be that good. I built my whole business this way. I asked people, would you like to get paid on 3,000 or 4,000 people's energy bills every month? And most of them went, uh-huh. Hear me. If they go, no, say, have a good day. You can't turn a hog into a hound. No matter how much you want that hog to hunt. Just look for those that are looking. But people would like to get paid on energy bills. You know why most people don't do this? They don't understand it. They don't get it. That's the way I was. I told my best friend no for 9 months.
Wow.
Now, I love this guy. He is my brother in every way. Understand, we've been to jail together. We've been to church together. Good and bad, thick and thin. You know how when you end up in jail, there's just a few people you can call? Oh, 3 of us have been to jail. And then, there's that one special person. I call him a body burying buddy. You know, if you need to bury a body, who would you call? Thirsty Swaggerty is my body burying buddy. I love him. But when he came to talk to me about this, all I heard was blah, 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 blah. Oh, geez. 9 months, I said no. I thank God he didn't give up on me. I'm so thankful that he proved to me that it works. Hear me. I built my whole business this way. I call customers eggs. Everywhere you look out there, there's eggs. They're laying around, free for the taking. Every house that has a gas meter, it's an egg. If it's in Texas, New Jersey, Maryland, or Pennsylvania, and it has an electric meter, it's an egg. Everywhere you see someone using energy where we're in business, they're an egg. If you understand, go, uh-huh. Uh-huh. To be a customer with our company, to be an egg, costs nothing. No switch fee, no transfer fee, Nothing changes in the way the service is delivered, maintained. The same guy is going to keep reading your meter. The only difference is we're traditionally, historically, a little cheaper. We got a little better deal. For $300, this company gives you a basket. Your job is to put 10 eggs in your basket. Then you hatch 3 chickens. I know it's advanced. These chickens lay a few eggs. They hatch other chickens that lay a few eggs. If you got enough chickens, you can have all the eggs you want. Yes?
Yes.
You see, we intrinsically know there ain't a basket big enough to gather 3,000 or 4,000 eggs. We ain't got time. Between church, between kids, between our job, between trying to be a parent, going to our AA meetings, our parole officers. But there ain't a person in here that can't get just a handful of customers. 10 to 20 your whole career. Then you teach 3 people. You find 3 chickens. You know why this is different? You know why you'll lay awake at night thinking, I got to do this? You see, every other time you've seen one of these deals, when they got down to them numbers, them told them, who told them, that told them, that told them, you knew that not all of them was going to work. You knew that even if they did, not everybody was going to buy. Here's the difference. We've learned people pay their energy bill whether you're working or not. You see, here's my training tip. Even if the chicken dies, the egg is still there. It ain't about you. It ain't what you do. It's what you start. I'm living proof. I personally have only hatched 38 chickens. 33 of them are dead. They're quitters. I've only went out and gathered a handful of customers. 23 eggs. But my 30-something chickens has grown to over 20,000 chickens. No. Don't clap for that. There are people in this room who make me look like Ned and his first breeder. Clap when you get them. All you got to do is get it. Start proving my point. All my executive directors, raise your hand. All my executives, stand up. Introduce yourself to everybody real quick. Say hi, Brad. Hi. How many personal customers, how many eggs have you gathered your whole career? Introduce yourself. How many eggs have you gathered? 29. Brian, how many eggs?
17.
The website counts as 3. He don't want to overdo it. Jerry Schreiber, Bulldog, how many eggs have you personally gathered your whole career?
18.
You understand that's the top earners? That's the big guys. The most they've done is 17. A handful. There ain't a person in here who can't do that. And while I'm on that point, our top earners, to be an executive director, to be a presidential director, that don't mean a whole lot. By and large, they ain't that bright. No, I was walking in with 4 of them. I said, look at that dead bird. 3 of them looked up. The only thing that Brad and Patty, the only thing that Jerry and Brian have is that they started a little before you did, and they ain't quit. Did you hear me? That's the hard part. I've heard it all. When I got in this thing, I was so excited. I went to the first lady I knew would be excited for me. I tried to explain it to her. I tried to show it to her. When she figured out that it was one of them deals, one of them pyramids. Y'all ain't heard that word? Pyramid. How many of you had somebody that, that's a pyramid? Let's get that straight. I don't care what you call it. Call it a parallelogram. it a trapezoid. I don't care what you call it. The shape ain't bothering me. The question when they go, well, that's one of them scams. It's illegal. That's when I get a little sideways.
Oh.
Whoa! I don't know what you're talking about, but we're a licensed energy company.
Right.
We're licensed in Texas, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, New Jersey. We are the largest customer gathering base in the nation. No one has went out and gathered more customers than Stream and Ignite. That's a fact. We have been given, we've been given the J.D. Powers and Associates Award 3 years in a row for Best in Customer Service for our class. You understand the Platts Global Energy Award has been given to our company. Our founder, our owner, Mr. Rob Snyder, has been given the businessman of the year. We've been in the Wall Street Journal. We've been in Inc. magazine. Don't tell me it ain't real. Don't tell me it won't work. You want to say it's a little crazy? That's okay. First lady I'm showing this to, when she figured out what it was, you're going to jail or hell one, boy. I said, Mama. Hear me, I'm going to give you a training tip. Go to your friends and family first. Get your disappointment over with. Yeah. They don't see it, don't mean it ain't there. Vision is seeing what others don't.
Yep.
But I've heard it. I know a guy got in that deal, lost his house. It's $329. What kind of house was it?
A little one.
Next time they take the wheels off of it, they can't come get it. Here's the point. People going to say stuff. They're going to tell you stuff. They don't mean it's so. It's always the broke person. It's always that dude. You know what? They laugh at us. They call us crazy for using the most proven form of advertising there is. I ain't got to train you. I ain't got to teach you. You already know. Yep. The best way to build any business is word of mouth. A friend telling a friend. That's a fact. You can't beat it. And that's all we're doing. But they call that crazy. But those same people believe that letting a little talking lizard sell auto insurance. Oh, that's a good ad right there. Yeah, let's spend millions of dollars on this talking gecko. Hey, let's bring in some cavemen. They think that makes sense. Billboards, telemarketers, door knockers, TV ads will never replace a friend going to a friend.
Right on.
Now, here's the neat deal. Here's what we've learned. Is once they actually make that switch, once they try the service, they're the most loyal customers in the industry. You understand we have the longest retention? We have the best system. But it's tough. And the reason it's tough is because people are telling you it won't work. You can't do that. I know a guy got in that deal, went sterile. What? I actually had someone tell me that. I can't beat them up too bad. That's the same way. I told my best friend no for 9 months. Let me prove my point. They always say no, N-O, because they don't know, K-N-O-W. I like doing that part so you know I can spell. We got a few guests here. If you're a guest, could someone help me that's a guest? Raise your hand if you're a guest in the room. Guest? Yes, sir. What's your name? Everybody say, hi, Ronnie. Hi, Ronnie. Ronnie, I'm going to ask you a simple question. If I gave you $10,000 cash money, would you jump out of an airplane without a parachute? Ronnie said no, y'all. Ronnie, what if I gave you $20,000 cash money? Would you jump out of an airplane without a parachute? You sure? Now, Ronnie, you don't know all the information. The airplane's still sitting on the ground.
That's good.
They always say no because they don't know. Now, I can't hide the fact. You ain't never going to have a lot of eggs unless you get a lot of chickens. And that's the hard part about this. Most people are turned off by multi-level. I don't want to